going out there and playing ball.
Or some things you felt like you did well, some things you felt like you could improve on?
I could definitely improve on my pass blocking a little bit and my steps as far as the run game goes, and work on getting my hands inside, stuff like that. But I feel like I did pretty well for the most part. We had a pretty good running game, so that went pretty well.
The things you think you need to improve, is that stuff that you knew all along?
Right, yes, sir. It's just stuff that I knew I needed to work on, and it kind of shows itself more in a game, I guess you could say. Because in practice it's broken up, and you can focus on the little things, but in the game you can't really. You just got to put it all together. So that's when stuff kind of shows up more.
Showing up here as a defensive lineman, did you ever think you'd play 91 snaps in a single game?
I didn't think I would, but Saturday that was a lot of snaps. But I think we were ready for it, and they've been getting us ready all summer. So it was nice. It was a change of pace, but we could handle it.
How early could you tell they were getting gassed?
It's hard to say. Like they rotate so much, like the defense, so that they stayed pretty fresh the first half, and we were all getting tired second half, but we're used to being that tired in practice. That's just how we feel every day, and we have to keep practicing. So it wasn't too bad. We were all tired, but we could definitely tell.
Did you guys all go in expecting to play until something happened? Like, were you expecting to play every snap?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Do you feel like you personally did better at run blocking or pass blocking?
I think I did better at run blocking. It's an easier thing to pick up. It's the guy's right in front of you, and he's not making moves trying to get around you. So I think it's easier to pick up, and I think that's what I did better at.
I guess Coach Morris had a lot of praise for you guys as a line earlier today, but he was careful to note that he had to ride. What's the attitude for you guys along the line?
Well, we still got a lot to improve on. We did have a good game, but we had a lot of mistakes. A lot of things that we could work on to get better. And you don't want to, like he said, we haven't arrived. We don't want to get complacent and then just stop working, because we always want to try to get better.
Chad said you had more knockdown blocks in the unit than any game last year. What do you think that improved physicality is attributed to?
I think all of us working together. Coach Batson's got us ready in the off season. We've definitely gotten stronger, but I think working together, we did really well. And you can't. It's hard to knock somebody down one-on-one, but you get on double teams and stuff. It's not as bad. So I think us working together helped out a lot.
What was your grade and how many knockdowns did you have?
We haven't found out the grade yet. No, sir.
Do you have any knockdown blocks you guys had as a unit yet? Or?
I haven't heard. No, sir.
Were you one of those guys over there asking Chad to run it a little bit faster?
We were all kind of talking about running it fast, because we could tell that they were kind of slowing down, and it helps us out a lot too. When they are not set, we can kind of it helps us roll them off the ball a little bit. So, everybody wanted to go a little bit faster just because it helps us out.
Chad said even 2 weeks ago, he didn't know what five were going to be out there. He described the practices as you had to get kind of ugly, or that the practice was ugly. What happened the last few weeks?
I think we really we had a couple guys really emerge, and just kind of we had the first five really solidified, and we kind of got to work well. Started working together, and we worked well together, and Coach Caldwell's got us ready, and the tempo really helped too. So, once we kind of got settled in, I think that helped a lot.
He says he's really tough. And, he says these guys might not like me, and I don't care. How is he tough? What does he do?
He calls it like he sees it. He doesn't try to sugarcoat anything. If we mess up, we know about it. So, but that's a good thing though, because we know what we need to work on, and it's not sugarcoated anyway.
You always know where you stand with it.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
A lot of folks on the outside looking in had questions about the offensive line. I feel like you guys may have answered some of those.
Oh yeah, I think we've answered some of them. We showed that we are ready to play, and we're not just going to be the weak point of the team, and we can definitely work well together, and hopefully we can continue and get better.
What was your impression of some of Andre's runs Saturday night?
Amazing. You know, I saw especially once we watched him on film, he was just squirting through holes that you never thought he could get through, and making just incredible plays. It's fun to block for somebody like that. You know.
The Auburn players saying anything let you know they were getting tired or getting frustrated?
I mean, they didn't say anything, but you know, you can always tell, like, especially like when they're trying to sub in and out and they're still running. You know, you got guys running on the field and getting set right before we're snapping the ball, and like when that happens, you know, we're trying to run it quicker, trying to catch them, you know, in the middle of a substitution, so that way we can just makes our job easier.
Did I hear you correctly? You said you expected that the starting five would play every snap going in?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
And but not to say anything, like our second string guys like are capable of playing, and I knew they could have played if anybody would have got hurt. Like I think right there at the end, you know, Giff went down and Shaq came in, and you know we didn't miss a beat. But I was pretty confident in like our first five that we could get the job done, and even our second guys, like I wouldn't be afraid if they came in, you know.
Chad mentioned that you know the plan going around was for you guys to play all the snaps. Do you think it helps to play all the snaps because you get into a rhythm, or do you think it'd be good to get a blow every once in a while?
I definitely think it helps to be in there with the same guys, you know, like because that's like Giff and Dalton. Those are the guys I practice beside every day, so it helps being in there with them. But like I said, if somebody else came in, I don't think we'd miss a beat. You know, I think we all work really well together, and everybody's practiced and everybody's prepared, so I think we'd be all right.
You think with Taj being able to escape for some of his runs and avoid pressure, how important do you think it was for you and Dalton and Beasley to both keep them from collapsing the interior of the pocket?
Well, I think Taj running definitely helped slow down their pressures because, you know, they can't just come screaming up the field because Taj would just take off running. So that definitely helped us, and it slowed down their pass rush. And so that was a huge help for us. Thank you.